Hi guys, and welcome back to some more Birds of Steel with Spitfire Eastern Gaming. And today I'll be doing another single mission, Shadows over Kuban, flying the legendary German jet bomber, the Arado Ar234, and going through a little bit about its history and its development. There are two German jet aircraft that are classed as legendary, the Messerschmitt Me-262 and the Ar234. Both have the distinction for being the first jet aircraft into combat, the Me-262 being the first jet fighter and the Ar234 being the first jet bomber and reconnaissance aircraft. The Ar234 can be traced back to a 1914 requirement by the Reichsluftwaffen Steerway for a reconnaissance aircraft, and Arado, who are also famous for the AR-196, float plane aircraft used by the Kriegsmarine, and for a license building Messerschmitt BF-190s, replied with this, the AR-234. The AR-234 was originally designed to have a trolley which would take off from and to have a skid, and this was to prove a very bad idea, as the trolley would just sometimes disintegrate when it was jettisoned, and the skid made the AR-234 a very unstable aircraft for landing. When the Germans realised this was going to endanger their pilots and their crews, they decided to drop it and replace it with an undercarriage. And now you'll see how not to do an attacking an AR-234 by dropping your bombs and ramming into a building. Hey, stupid. But anyway, the AR-234 was also then decided to use the jet bomber, and so they just shackled bombs on the underside, and here you can see 3 500-kilogram bombs. The Arado Ar234 could carry 3 bombs. Those 3 bombs, which was a maximum of 1,500 kilograms of bombs. And so the AR-234, there were 2 main variants, the AR-234B1 reconnaissance aircraft and the AR-234B2 bomber aircraft, which you have in Birds of Steel. An interesting thing about the armament with the AR-234B2 was that it was originally going to have 2 MG-151s in the rear. But when it came to production, these were dropped to make the AR-234 slightly faster. The AR-234 would also be used as a reconnaissance aircraft, and it was as a reconnaissance aircraft it was first used. So you can see the mission Shadows over Kuban, where you've got to bomb German, Russian-held buildings in the Russian city of Novorossiysk in the Kuban region of Russia, which is on the Black Sea. And you can already see that we've taken down 6 of the buildings, and now go for another one. The AR-234 was first used in August of 1944 as a reconnaissance aircraft, taking pictures of the Normandy beaches, which, to be honest, really didn't show anything to the Germans apart from the fact that the Allies had a foothold in Normandy. And the AR-234 would be used to take pictures of the Channel ports and even of Scapa Flow and the Orkneys in Scotland from a base in Norway. And it was after a mission of taking pictures over England in January 1945 that an AR-234 was destroyed by a Tempest, the first recorded combat loss of an aircraft. There were many versions actually planned for the AR-234, including night fighter, reconnaissance aircraft powered by a rocket in the tail, even an escort fighter with, instead of where the bombs are, it would have cannon pods, and even one that would, one that would carry a small midget heavily armoured fighter on the underside, which was derived off the AR-234C, which had 4 engines into separate pods of 2 engines. And as you can see, the mission's nearly over. The Germans have launched a surprise attack on Novorossiysk, and they've only got 4 more buildings to destroy. The AR-234s were also used in the world's first nighttime bombing by the jets on Antwerp on January the 1st, 1945, as part of Operation Bodenplatte. And the AR-234 would be used on a 10-day series of strikes against the Ludendorff Bridge at Remagen after it's captured by the US Army. This bridge was the first foothold across the Rhine that the Allies had, and so it was imperative to destroy them. But by the end of March, most of the missions had stopped. But the reconnaissance missions over Britain still continued from the bases in Stavanger, Norway. The AR234 was not an overly fast fighter. It could only reach 461 miles an hour, which was not much quicker than the P-51 Mustang, but because it could fly high, it was nearly impossible to intercept. And the but how is it inverted steel though? Well, I don't know. All that I know, it's fast. That's all that I know. And this is a fun mission. There was another mission that you get if you buy the Europe map pack on inverted steel, Night Predator. And I might do another mission with that. I'm not overly sure. But anyway, back to the History Channel Spitfire still gaming on the AR234. The AR234s, there were only about 300 built, 400 built in all. And there were several prototypes as well, which included the AR234Cs, a night fighter, configuration, the Liechtenstein radar from the nose glazing on the front coming out of it. The AR234 had a crew of 2, a bomber and a pilot, although the AR234 night fighters would have had 3 pilots. One question that I do have is, how did that pilot lose his way to go out that far from Novorossiysk and end up halfway across the Kuban? Anyway, so yeah, the AR234s were fast, but to be honest, they weren't the perfect weapon for defending Nazi Germany. As A, they came way too late to be a proper Wunderwaffe, or wonder weapon, which included the V2, the V1, the King Tiger tank, the ME262, and this. And now I'm going to show you the main virtue of the AR234, its speed. Its speed meant it could outpace the fighters, just like the ME262, but then again the unreliability of these engines, and also the fact that they were often sabotaged and they were built out of poorly made metals and alloys, which made them very easy to break, meant that the AR234s were grounded a lot of the time. And an interesting thing was that these engines would only last 25 hours, and when Eric Brown flew an AR234, he was scared that the engines might have actually gone past the 25 hours, though they could be only used for before they were needed to be replaced. And as you see, I've outpaced those LA5s. But in the end, about 300 to 400 AR234s were constructed, and only one still exists, and it's at the Smithsonian Institute in London. The AR234 was not a major weapon in World War II, but it's become a legend due to the fact that it was the first jet bomber and to ever be used in history, and to video games like Birds of Steel, which have increased its popularity. So in the end, I destroyed 10 buildings and got about 5,626 XP. That's alright, and I've played this mission about 3 or 4 times before this. In my opinion, the AR234 is a very, very fun aircraft to fly, and I'm looking forward to actually getting it when I hit rank 20 still. So, this was a short video on the Arado AR234. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, subscribe for more, comment what aircraft I should do a spotlight on next time. And as always folks, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.